Mr. Israel, bring that fire out.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. You can get from around here. You can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Push come to shove, let's just push away the drugs in her. She got rebuked because she dressing like a stripper in her. He got rebuked because he still act like a nigga. Caught them off guard like Clipper. We hold the line like a fisher. The spirit hit harder than liquor. Lyrical artists paint the perfect picture. Teacher and reader pull the perfect scripture. Chapters and verses make it feel realer. Taking the healing to the head, cause it's the sickest. Reading the Bible to this day, cause it's the realest. Too many demons out here wanna see me down and out, but I'm in the spirit now, I know what I be talking about. As soon as I see them, then I go ahead and call them out. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. You can get from around here. You can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here.
Cry loud, spare not. My people down without a purpose, so we set up on the block. Lil' bro just popped them with the Glock, then got shot down by the cop. But you know that the prophet's on the corner. Just told lil' bro it's time to stop. When I see my people so destroyed, keep it low, keep living paranoid. We ain't gon' change and make case. Everything you say is null and void. It's a way we can escape, but everybody ain't built it with a sword. If we study, pray, apply, the most high gon' save us with a noise. That's that boom you hear knocking. Put your hand to the work and we ain't stopping. Like the battle of the bench. Hear the prophets, all even the dot, blast the rockets. Ain't no way that you can stop this prophecy from the God of our fathers. In our spirit and our hearts, how you might see pressing towards the mark, and they watching.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. You can get from around here. You can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here.
Many here, but few gon' listen. Meditate on your position, relationship with the Most High. I'm flame resistant, I don't wanna die. Keep these laws tucked by my side, so I'ma cry it loud, I'ma spare not. I was born a king when they said I'm not. You can have the bottom, I headed for the top. Let's go. Ain't in the spirit, get out my way. Please don't tarry, no time, no waste. Get out your feelings, we playing no game. We coming with fire, the word is the flames. See, it's a light thing to do this godly work. The reason we was made to keep these laws and rule this earth. Yeah. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. You can get from around here. You can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here.
Mr. Israel, bring that fire out.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. You can get from around here. You can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Push come to shove, let's just push away the drugs in her. She got rebuked because she dressing like a stripper in her. He got rebuked because he still act like a nigga. Caught them off guard like Clipper. We hold the line like a fisher. The spirit hit harder than liquor. Lyrical artists paint the perfect picture. Teacher and reader pull the perfect scripture. Chapters and verses make it feel realer. Taking the healing to the head, cause it's the sickest. Reading the Bible to this day, cause it's the realest. Too many demons out here wanna see me down and out, but I'm in the spirit now, I know what I be talking about. As soon as I see them, then I go ahead and call them out. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Get from around here. Get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here.
Cry loud, spare not. My people down without a purpose, so we set up on the block. Little bro just popped them with the Glock. Then he got shot down by the cop, but you know that the prophet's on the corner. Just told little bro it's time to stop. When I see my people so destroyed, keep the law, keep living paranoid. We ain't gon' change and make case. Everything you say is null and void. It's a way we can escape, but everybody ain't built it with a sword. If we study, pray, apply, the Most High gon' save us with a noise. That's that boom you hear knocking. Put your hand to the work and we ain't stopping. Like the battle of the bench, you hear the prophets. All E from the dot, blast the rockets. Ain't no way that you can stop this prophecy from the God of our fathers. In our spirit and our hearts, how you might see pressing towards the mark and they watching.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Get from around here. Get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here.
Many hear, but few gon' listen. Meditate on your position, relationship with the Most High. I'm flame resistant, I don't wanna die. Keep these laws tucked by my side, so I'ma cry it loud, I'ma spare not. I was born a king when they said I'm not. You can have the bottom, I'm headed for the top. Let's go. Ain't in the spirit, get out my way. Please don't tarry, no time, no waste. Get out your feelings, we playing no game. We coming with fire, the word is the flames. See, it's a light thing to do this godly work. The reason we was made to keep these laws and rule this earth. Yeah. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud. We cry aloud, loud.
We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our blood, it's in our heart. We cry loud, we spare not. It's in our spirit, it's in our heart. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Get from around here. Get from around here. If you not in the spirit, you can get from around here. Epic. Heat wave. Yeah.
Creeping with the cutter, no Michael Myers and 2S sword, better know as the barber. I ain't never seen a rival that's not withstanding. Who been standing waiting on my rival? Get you, but now cold name round jeans on the 18 just to bring in your item. Ever seen Neo in the Iuic shirt? Bet you rebirth trying to be for Zion.
Still I'm creeping, we done came up, I got now, you got next. But if you really wanna wait your turn, then you can start by paying respect. But it seems like everybody get the message and say it ain't for them forward text. While the mailman keep addressing, they ignore too ignorant the Nord chick. But I always wanna be on my side like side effects. But guess who killing this one solo like Christ when he came from Basra wet? I bow to pride like I'm the only one that can fight it. Yeah, I'm lit, I'm ignited. When I spit, they get excited. Spit, healing life. Christ with his spit in your eyelid. See Mark 8 and 25. Chris better get you a life like I did. Please stop hating mine. Could be no more going back and forth like tennis to the tennis shoe fit. Then start wearing sandals and keep flying up under the radar. I'ma keep being fly on camera. We do the work, you do scandals, but can't touch this. No MC helmet. We on fire, too hot to handle. Christ in the midst of the 7 candles. Stick to the scriptures in all sincerity. Stick to the sincere milk. Stop trying to be deep. I'm so deep, basic. You basically Mississippi. Is it insignificant if it pivot? It wasn't be given. Would you get it if it wasn't a gimmick? I give a minute for the hit. The hit him is venom. A minimum minute and I'm out like an animal. With the shit still sweet like cinnamon. Social when it's cross time. Posted to the front line. Had to unhost it. That sparks for the gun flying dark in the sun. Now knuckle let the knock out. Hold up. One time. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar which was at Modi. according to the king's commandment. When Sting went Methathiasol, he was inflamed with zeal, and his reins trembled. Neither could he forbear to show his anger according to the judgment. Wherefore he ran and slew him upon the altar.
But now come there around jeans on the 18 just to bring in your idol. Ever seen Neo with the Iuic shirt, but your rebirth trying to be for Zion?
See, the fear of the Lord is the key to my ignition. That initiate the sin of in the center of my mental. That's a sentiment, the mission jumping on the instrumental like a killer when I kill it. There's a dead horse hit it. No one hit, wonder make you wonder how I did it. Wonder bread like manifest, come and get it. Got you caught up in the matrix. 14400, what that mean? Got you seeing bitches. Never playing my song, keep it spinning like a fish. I ain't going nowhere, making moves on the pin. Gang 18, got it locked like a rivet. Still hold it down, Memphis. Every bit of my literature is literally pet cemetery. Every song will orchestrate the obituary. Then the river chopper to be killing the way that you to get it around everywhere. Cribbing with the cutter, now I ain't started, but it get real slippery when the bitch full of butter. When I get the tongue twisted, better listen when I utter up another dog saying Land Rover can't discover. Came over like second engine 1340. If you burn straight with me, you can see through the clutter. Jacob had 12 sons, I ain't one of them. 1 to 12 times 12,000, then to get the gun. Chariot swing lower than the eater, might butt crack, woo, bust back, same burning like an oven. Men on horses in it coming with the judgment. Red, white, pale, all hell, pick a color. Colors in the Bible, Jesus Christ is a black man. That's the last Adam. My nigga, the structure, try to split the atom. That's a destruction. Vessels of wrath, catch him and bust him, whoa.
Shirt, but your rebirth trying to be for Zion.
We do the work. Yeah, 365 doing work. Prophets all over the world doing work. Putting boots to the ground doing work. On the grind over time doing work. Ain't no time to sleep, do shout out to all the brothers, 365. 4 corners of the earth, we holding camp and going live. We out there in the trenches, yeah, we do it for the people. Bring Israel to repentance, Iuic ain't no equal. We speak the same thing and hold the line like this is Sparta. Haters trying to bring us down, no imperfections in the armor. Perseverance and persistence, we built to go the distance. 800 prophets off in the streets of Memphis, how you miss it? We don't see no competition, we focused on the mission. Order, structure, discipline, everybody play their position. We jointly fit together, yeah, we moving with the muscle. Put our mind to the grind, our time to the hustle, doing work. We do the work. Yeah, 365 doing work. Prophets all over the world doing work. Putting boots to the ground doing work. On the grind over time doing work. Ain't no time to sleep, do
I travel and travail, whatever floats your boat, motor, paddle, or sail. Either or get me there, that's O-A-R-S-O-A-R. To do heights to take the truth way farther, that's right, brothers. Don't wait for the next man to do nothing, all that observe. Never they put your hand to do nothing, hustle. I go to work, then get out work, to put in work until it's time to go back to work, then get out work and work. Them facts, I ain't maintained in a state of this so same man's world that enslave my world, that's insane, man. Get my change becoming a change, man. I ain't playing, that's the game. Playing while the hourglass have changed, saying I ain't idle, I want the title, numero uno. In 44 hours, spiritual powers, man, kicking like judo. Instead of see my precept game on muscle memory, we hustle in Tennessee. I show myself at work when I work for L.O.E.
Work. Prophets all over the world doing work. Putting boots to the ground doing work. On the grind over time doing work. Ain't no time to sleep, do the blood, sweat, and tears. We sacrificing the time. We get off work to go to work and put our life on the line. No, we don't do this for the vine. We get the application. On the corners in the trap, prophesying to the nation. I got brothers like the eyes. I got work to do. Isaiah 51 and 20. Look at what we going through. Romans 10 and 15. Walk a mile in my boots. So rock 51 and 30 overtime with the truth. We ain't slothful about this. We get straight to it. Capo shy out the country if you ain't know how we moving. On a mission for the people. So put us to the test. 365 in your city teaching Israel. Goddamn, put us work. Hard hats with the boots. We do the work. Yeah, 365 doing work. Prophets all over the world doing work. Putting boots to the ground doing work.
All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. Yeah. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's right. Like kinda shaky, don't you feel me? Like rolling the dice. So I repented, then committed, then changed my life. If you don't know, now you know. I'm living like Christ. The world miss me, tell the world I'm doing alright. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. See, that's the old me, but this the new me. Psychologically, I didn't understand how to be a man. Got the perfect plan and I just gave him a chance. He taught me the ins and outs. Now I'm out of my circumstance. Now I'm out like a righteous man. Used to walk like the walking dead. So no disrespect if you see me walk like a king. I had no faith in no man who can't change this world. Just like I don't trust a harlot, she can't raise no girl. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge to put this world back in balance. I'm a Jew to speak the truth and not no Jew with favor. On the level like skyscrapers here to change the newspaper. I got love for my brothers, I got love for my neighbors. That's Christ, right? All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. Yeah. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's right. Like kinda shaky, don't you feel me? Like rolling the dice. So I repented, then committed, then changed my life. If you don't know, now you know. I'm living like Christ. The world miss me, tell the world I'm doing alright. A man sounds a brother in need, but can't you see? I got love for all the brothers like me. That's Christ-like. I repented, man, and changed my life. Sirach 35 and 1. That's an offering for me, but I can't offer enough. I think I offer to be a part of this great nation. Relate to spiritual relations. Connect to Deuteronomy 28. Can't fake the faith with real faith. And I intake what I read about. Christ is all I read about. One verse at a time, man. I got time till I'm dead. Until then, you can catch me at my church breaking bread. And that's just what it is. Cause this is how I live. Got faith in Christ. That's really how I feel. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's right. Like kinda shaky, don't you feel me? Like rolling the dice. So I repented, then committed, then changed my life. If you don't know, now you know. I'm living like Christ. The world miss me, tell the world I'm doing alright. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do. All I really wanna do is live like Christ. That's all I wanna do.
Hey, shalom, shalom. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Shalom, shalom. Can everybody hear me on here? All right. I know I got a little short delay, so I'm giving everybody time to respond if they can hear me or not. All right, if they can hear me or not. Okay. Let me get some thumbs up, some hearts or something on the screen if you can hear me and you can see me. All praise to the Most High. Okay, what's that? Okay, all praise to the Most High, y'all. Y'all see the title. Y'all know what today is in the world. You know we're going to go in on them today. All right, y'all see the title. All right, white Jesus going to get a lot of black people killed. You know what I'm saying? It's 2019, man. It ain't no excuse for not being able to get some kind of form hold of the truth. You know what I'm saying? You got Google out there, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you got all these social media outlets, and black people still want to celebrate white Jesus' birthday. You know what I'm saying? This is a damn shame, man. Y'all be glad, man. Y'all on this live feed right now. Y'all be glad that you are that you woke. You know what I'm saying? Pray that you stay woke. You know what I'm saying? And just thank the Lord that you tuning in and you starting to see the truth. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother hit me up a while ago, said he started to see the truth, man. He want to know what he can do, you know what I'm saying, to go further and to better his life. You know what I'm saying? In this truth, man. Shout out to my boy, one of my homeboys who always hit me up, man. Big Crutch, he always hit me up. Man, he says TOT with him, truth over tradition, man. That's a beautiful thing right there. So, hey, man, the world is starting to wake up, man. The white man lies is running out, whether they know it or not. You know what I'm saying? His lies is running out. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for our people to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be bashing your family too much, but just throw it out there to them, man. It's time to wake up, man. This white supremacy mess, man. It's time. It's over with. All right, it's over with, and and we got to push this stuff throughout the year. All right, we can't wait till Christmas time then start teaching about Christmas and stuff. You got to do it throughout the year for the men that's out teaching on the streets, that's on the post. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out in the middle of July. Christmas ain't right. Bring it out, because when you wait till they start Christmas shopping and they don't put the tree up already and got gifts under the tree and ready to disperse them midnight tonight, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for them to take all that stuff back and rip, take the tree down unless they really love the Lord like that. But a lot of times, man, you got to tell them beforehand, let them know and show them how evil Christmas is. All right, and that's what we're gonna get off in today, how evil Christmas is. You know what I'm saying? When black people celebrate Christmas, they celebrate the birth of white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? When you ride by the little churches this evening or throughout this whole the so-called Christmas season, and they got you ride by their little white churches, they got the little haystacks out there, they got like the little, they call them the little 12 disciples or whatnot, bringing gifts to baby Jesus. You see what I'm saying? And the little Jesus in that little what they call a manger, you know what I'm saying? A little white, Caucasian, red, pink-toed baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's not biblical at all. What it is called idolatry. All right. So white Jesus gonna get black people killed, and it's not a racist statement. It's the truth. If you celebrate Christmas, you are celebrating white Jesus. All right. If your pastor, all right, and such and such missionary stand on the rock on the curb Baptist church, you know what I'm saying, is celebrating Christmas, okay? And y'all doing Christmas plays, and he got a Christmas tree up, and you're acting like Jesus. You acting like a little baby white Jesus is in the manger. You are under white supremacy, okay? And as long as you're under white supremacy, the black community is going to continue to stay lost, stupid, confounded, dumb, making the top news sections. We're gonna continue to murder one another. We're gonna continue to kill off one another. We're gonna continue to publish music to degrade one another. We're gonna continue to do what? Spread STDs in the community, fill up the abortion clinics, the mortuaries, and we're gonna continue to keep reading obituaries of our people. Why? Because we are conditioned to follow traditions. All right, I'm gonna say that again, man. We are conditioned to follow tradition. Why? Because behind these traditions that we follow, it's a thing called money. All right, and as long as we follow these traditions, and we are supporting white supremacy, the whites are going to continue to what? Rule over and conquer the world through their religion. That's what they're doing. They're using religion. They use our Bible to teach our people lies. You know what I was reading a post today where my little niece said, Jesus Christ didn't exist. All right? You know what I'm saying? They have been put here to confuse our youth, confuse the people. Jesus Christ, the white one, didn't exist. All right? Jesus Christ, the white boy, didn't exist. She had a picture of some website in white Jesus was sitting on a rock. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was coming to talk to him. That's white supremacy. That dude right there did not exist. That's why I say she was somewhat right. You know what I'm saying? But the Christ we're going to read about today did exist. Okay. How do you know he existed? Because you are here today. Because a lot of if Christ didn't exist, a lot of people would have been put to death for the sins they committed. First tattoo you got, you would have been, you know what I'm saying? You would have got stoned. You know what I'm saying? The first time your dad had cheated on his mama, your dad had been dead, or vice versa. That's how you know Christ existed, because we are still here today. You know what I'm saying? Because if Christ did not exist, man, we would still have been under the law of sacrifice, and there would not be no grace period for us to get our lives back on track. That's how we know that Christ existed. All right, and if people even want to go with the time, you know what I'm saying? If you ask somebody what today is and what time it is, they say 7:51 in the year of our Lord 2019, December the 24th, 2019, BC. If they even realize that the time is BC, meaning AD, all right, meaning it's after Christ. You see what I'm saying? So for them to say that Christ didn't exist, you know what I'm saying, they don't know history. They read these little articles that the white man put together on the internet and not going to the Bible to see if the man really existed. All right, but white Jesus gonna get a lot of people killed. All right, so that's what we're gonna go off into today. I'm gonna open up with John chapter 8, verse 32. I need somebody to scribe for me right quick. Who's gonna scribe for me this moment? All right, and I'm gonna try to read some of y'all articles too. I'm trying to read, some of y'all questions, excuse me, not articles, that I'm seeing on the feed. But I normally don't, because it'd be a distraction. We're gonna open up the book with John chapter 8 and verse 32 to give you some of this daily bread today, man. White Jesus gonna get black people killed. You know what I'm saying? It's 2019, we still celebrating the white Jesus birthday. You know what I'm saying? Christmas Eve. Then after Christmas Eve, we're gonna celebrate what white Jesus told us to celebrate next was the New Year's. And it's not even a new year according to the Bible. Black people, we got to get this Bible and start to break it down. We got to start to, open it up and start to follow the Bible, break it down, and get the proper terms. You're not going to find New Year's, Happy New Year's in the Bible. All right. So while people saying that they are Christians, they follow Christ. If Jesus Christ never celebrated New Year's, why are you celebrating it? You know what I'm saying? If Jesus Christ never celebrated his own birthday, where in the Bible does it say when this man died to celebrate his birth? It don't say that. And if you're doing it, that means that you are following the traditions of a man. And that's what we're going to get off in today. Are black people following God or the traditions of man? And you're going to find out that they following white Jesus, which is Christianity. All right, Christianity is nowhere. You're not going to find it nowhere in the Bible, y'all. The word Christianity is not going to be nowhere in the Bible. All right. So if you going to the Baptist Church, Church of Christ, Church of God in Christ, Jehovah's Witness, I don't think Jehovah's Witness celebrated. I don't know. Or Seventh-day Adventist. I don't know. But if you go into these churches, all right, that's in your community or out of your community, and you're celebrating Christmas, y'all, you under white supremacy. You are under the damn devil. Okay. So let's get off into it. Let's go to John chapter 8 and verse 32. You got to always open up with John chapter 8, verse 32. Why? Let's see what it say. And I always teach like for the new people that's on. I know y'all know these scriptures that's been on and in the truth and enjoying it. Okay, all praises 140, almost 150 people on this morning, man. Y'all up and early, ready this morning to get the word of God. That's what's up. All right, so John chapter 8, verse 32 says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Our people, we are in captivity. All right, and our minds are in captivity. All right, our minds still got that yoke of iron up on it. The majority of us. I'm talking about the black community. All right. And that's why I say you should know the truth. The truth is not being taught in the earth. And now it's time for our people to know the truth. And the truth is what's going to make us free. As long as we keep celebrating and living the lies of white supremacy, of our slave master, I'm going to tell you what, we're going to continue to stay in captivity. All right. So I'm going to just give you a side note. If the white man celebrating it, it's a lie. It ain't nowhere in the Bible. I'm telling you now. All right. And I'm not saying that to sound racist or anything, but it is what it is. For the racist sensitive people that's on that may be looking. I'm not doing it saying this just like Easter. It ain't nowhere in the Bible. All right, New Year's, nowhere in the Bible. Valentine's Day, nowhere in the Bible. St. Patrick's Day, nowhere in the Bible. All this stuff that they got us celebrating, y'all gonna realize it is lies. As long as we sit up here and continue to follow the white man, you're gonna continue to follow white Jesus, and black people are gonna continue to die. All right. So what I want to open up now with, let's go into Christmas right quick. Let's show you that the Lord was always against anybody putting up an idol, all right, called a tree. Okay, he was always against the children of Israel doing such an abominable thing. All right. A lot of people Christians don't even know this stuff in the Bible, because when they go to church on Sunday, or they go tonight, or whenever they go have their prayer breakfast today or in the morning, they're not going to never open up the Bible and read it. Okay, if they do, they're going to start off with Matthew, or so they're going to start off with the birth of Jesus. They're going to start off with the birth of the black man, of Christ. Okay, and now that's what I'm going to go into too. I'm going to show you that Jesus Christ was a black man, and y'all can stop worshiping this white man, this little baby surrounded by white people in a little manger with hay and a little lamb beside it and stuff like that. We got to start turning these images down in our children's mind. First in the adult's mind, then in the children's mind. Our children are walking around today in 2019, going to 2020, thinking that the white race is superior to them. Why? Because they think that Jesus is white, God is white, everything about the Bible is white. All right, and that it causes a chain reaction effect of low self-esteem, a state of depression, a state of not having no sense of identity on who you are, which leads to prison houses, which leads to the graveyard, which leads to teenage pregnancies, which leads to a whole lot of stuff that atrocities that happen to the black community, all because they think that the white man, white Jesus, is God. Okay, so let's read Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Do I got a scribe on? Do I got anybody scribing for me? All right. If you are, just follow in suit and get these scriptures, right? All right. So this is Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, "Hear the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel." So when it says house of Israel, it's not talking to everybody. It's only talking about who? The house of Israel. It didn't say the house of Edom, the house of the Jebusites, the house of the anybody else in the Bible. I can't even think of them right now because they're not important right now. All right, so we're only going to talk and speak to the children of Israel. And how do you know if you are the children of Israel? If your foreparents, okay, if your grandparents went through the transatlantic slave trade, is one way to know that you are the children of Israel. All right, if your foreparents, all right, had yokes of iron upon their necks, all right, and they were sold to another race of people, all right, if their land was taken from them, their ox, their the corn, their fields and stuff was violently taken away from them, it's a strong possibility that you could be of the nation of Israel today in 2019. God has not cast away his people. The Israelites are still here. All right, so check it out. It says, "Hear ye the word which the Lord speak unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen." So he told us not to learn the way of the heathen. The heathen is any nation that is not the nation of Israel, who are not Israelites. God always referred to them as heathens, okay? In the Old Testament, he referred to them as Gentiles and as heathens, okay? All right, so right here it said, learn not the way of the heathen, meaning don't learn what they do. That's what's wrong with black people. We learn and follow them. We learn from them and we follow them, when actually we the trendsetters on earth. The Lord gave us the basic instructions before leaving earth on how to show them how to live. Instead, they have thrown us into captivity. Now we're trying to live like them, which is in an ungodly manner. All right. So it said, "Thus said the Lord, learn not." It said, "Learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." Hey, that's another thing, black people, we follow white people in astrology, all right, and stuff like that. I think it's astronomy, astrology. One of them, when you're doing the horoscopes and stuff like that, black people love to say, "I'm a Pisces, I'm a Sagittarius, I'm a Capricorn, I'm a Leo." All that stuff is called idolatry, devil worship. All right, that's why the scripture said to be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. You know, are you worshiping the stars, the moon, the sun? Don't be dismayed at that stuff. It says, for the heathen are dismayed at them. The heathens are the one who do that. All right, we got the one true God. Okay, we got the true understanding of who he is, what he is, where he at. All right, so check it out. Verse 3. It says, for the customs of the people are vain. So the customs of the heathen, the people he's talking about, is vain, meaning lies. Okay. For one, cut up a tree out of the forest. So one of the customs that the heathen love to do, all right, and which is I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to pull up the article why the heathen love to do it. Okay. It was a tradition of man that was passed down. It says, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. So someone had to actually go out in the forest with his hands, with an axe, and cut a tree down. Okay, this is Jeremiah for the ones who don't know where I'm reading. Jeremiah chapter 10, and I'm reading verse 3 going into verse 4. So somebody was going to use their hands and cut an axe, use an axe and cut a tree out of the forest. Verse 4, how do we know that it's referring to what we call a Christmas tree today? It says they deck it. All right, to deck something out means to otherwise beautify it. They deck it out like you be decked out, you know what I'm saying, in your little outfit and stuff. Your little Christmas outfit, talking about you decked out, you know what I'm saying? But they decked this tree. They decked it with silver and with gold. All right, so they put gold ornaments around the tree. They put silver ornaments around the tree. They still doing it to this day. All right, they even got songs about it. Silver bells, silver and gold. They got all these songs about Jeremiah 10, but black people don't read the Bible because they believe in white Jesus. And if black people believe in white Jesus, guess what? And they don't read the Bible and they're not following the Bible, black people gonna get killed for following white Jesus. All right, I'm just telling you like it is. That's why I made it the title this morning. All right, so check it out. It says, they deck it with silver and gold, and they fasten it with nails and hammers that it move not, saying that they got to make a tree stand so that it don't fall over. Okay? Right now, you just go in Walmart, man, go in Lowe's or whatnot and buy you a tree stand. Go in Home Depot. Back then, they had to fasten that tree down and so that it move not. All right? It says, verse 5, they are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. I mean, it stands straight up just like a palm tree, but this tree don't what? It don't speak. All right? And it speak not, they must needs be born because they cannot go. You got to pick this tree up and you got to carry this tree. All right? This tree cannot just move by itself because why? This tree is nothing but a tree. It's not a God. It is not a spirit. A spirit is not in this tree. All right? It must needs be born. All right? That's what it means, because they cannot go. All right, the tree cannot move. Be not afraid of them. All right, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good, because it's an idol, y'all. All right, so I want to go to the internet right quick and read an article. Let's see where this mess come from and see why black people are still celebrating this today. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me get it over so I can read it. Let me pull it over so I can read it. Let me get to the internet. Here we go. All right. So y'all, if y'all can still hear me, all right, on Lord's will, I hope you still can. We're just gonna read this, and you can Google this on your own. All right, you can Google the origins of the Christmas tree. All right, what you got to ask yourself: what in the world does a Christmas tree have to do with Jesus? What does a tree have to? I'm gonna say it again. What in the world does a tree have to do with the birth of anybody? All right, it ain't got nothing to do with it. This is paganism. All right, this is what it is. It's paganism, and black people hate to hear this. But guess what? If you hate to hear this and you continue to celebrate it, you're going to continue to die. And it is what it is. All right, so it says Nimrod. All right, you can Google this on your own. You can Google the origins of the Christmas tree, the origins of Christmas, and put Nimrod behind it. Because if you don't, they're going to bring up some stuff like, you know what I'm saying, the Germans was the first people to do it. Everybody trying to get credit like they're the first ones to do it. And that's a lie. You got to go all the way back to Nimrod, man. I'm talking about Nimrod is in the book of Genesis, okay? You got to go all the way back then, all right? And other than that, you're not going back further enough, all right? You're not going back far enough. All right, so let me get this stuff out, man. All right, let me get this stuff off my screen. All right, here we go. It says Christmas, the pagan deception. Christians love Christmas, but it is not a Christian holiday. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Black people didn't write this article. White people wrote this. You can best believe the white man wrote this. And he says Christmas is not a Christian holiday. The roots of Christmas are pagan. All right? The Nimrod tree. Nimrod, the Lord of Christmas. Okay? So Nimrod is the Lord of Christmas. So if you got a Christmas tree in your house, if you had one, you know you can people had a Christmas tree in their house. Guess what? All right? Guess what? They was worshiping Nimrod. All right? Reading right here in this little the square right here, it says on each anniversary of his birth, December the 25th, Nimrod will visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts upon it. All right. It says The Plain Truth About Christmas by David J. Stewart. Okay, so December the 24th, 2005. So he wrote this way in 2005. The man did his research, unlike black people who hate to do research. All they want to do is buy gifts, go go Christmas shopping, put up lights, Christmas tree, and never do any research. I've done it for years and never understood it because I stayed high all the damn time. Yeah, like 50 Cent, high all the time. I stayed high all the time and I didn't care. All I wanted to do is make sure my kids with mama and auntie them was straight during Christmas because I thought that was the time that only time I had really to show them that I loved them by getting them Christmas gifts. All right, here we go. We're going to read the Nimrod tree. Nimrod, the Lord of Christmas. Right here. It says Nimrod started the great organized worldly apostasy, okay, from God that has dominated this world until now. So Nimrod started this, and it has dominated the world until now, y'all. Nimrod married his own mother, whose name was Semiramis. Okay. After Nimrod's death, his so-called mother/wife, Semiramis, propagated the evil doctrine of the survival of Nimrod as a spirit being. She claimed a full-grown evergreen tree sprang overnight from a dead tree stump. Do y'all hear the lie that this woman did? And this was black folks too, all right? This was black people. Nimrod was a black man. Semiramis was a black woman. They the one who started this, okay? So it says that she married her own son, and when he died, the Lord judged him. He died, okay? And she said that his spirit was in a full-grown evergreen tree, and the woman said that this tree sprang up overnight from a dead tree stump. All right? That's just letting you know the power that Nimrod had over the people back when he ruled, because he was a ruler of all the nations on earth. He was a mighty king on earth. And they believed everything this damn woman said. All right. Which symbolized the springing forth unto new life of a dead Nimrod. Okay. So this tree, she said it's a new life for dead Nimrod. She said Nimrod was in the evergreen tree. On each anniversary of his birth, she claimed, Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts upon it. Okay. So you ever wonder why they always put the gifts under the evergreen tree? Because they saying Nimrod is in there. Okay. It said December the 25th was the birthday of Nimrod. This is the real origin of the Christmas tree. Plain truth about Christmas. That's the real origins of the Christmas tree. Our people got to start to research. But I want to read something else right here. I'm going to read this. It says, traditionally, a Yule log was burnt in the fireplace on Christmas Eve. And during the night, as the log's ember died, there appeared in the room, as if by magic, a Christmas tree surrounded by gifts. The Yule log represented the sun god Nimrod, and the Christmas tree represented himself, resurrected as his own son Tammuz. Okay, so I just want to bring y'all that. It says, our Christmas tree and our Yule log have tremendous meaning, but not a Christian meaning. The Yule log is the dead Nimrod, human ruler of ancient Babylon, who was eventually, what it says, defiled. Now deified as the Son incarnate. Okay, incarnate. Excuse me, y'all. and hence a god. The Christmas tree is mystical Tammuz, the slain god come to life again, okay, after Armageddon, chapter 4, whatever. All right. Y'all can read this stuff on your own. It says the real origins of Christmas goes back to ancient Babylon. It's bound up in the organized possibility with which Satan has gripped a deceived world these many centuries. It says in Egypt, it was also believed that um, the son of Iris, okay, Egyptian name for Queen of Heaven, was born December 25th. Semiramis also bore the title, okay, Queen of Heaven, and she was Nimrod's mother. Paganism celebrated this famous birthday over most of the known world for centuries before the birth of Christ. All right, so this stuff right here, y'all, just want to show y'all that this stuff was going on before Christ, before Jesus Christ. All right, before Christ was even born, they was bringing Christmas trees in. All right, putting gifts on there. I'm talking about thousands of years before Christ. Y'all, they was already doing this mess. And now people are saying that it got something to do with the birth of Christ when they was already doing it before the birth of Christ. Just letting you know that what? This stuff is all paganism and it's a lie. And if black people continue to follow it, black people are going to continue to die. What is your granny? What is your mama? What is your uncle? What is your pawpaw? What is your granddaddy? Whatever you want to call them. All right? What is your stepfather? What is your stepmother? What is the pastor at the church? If we continue to follow these traditions of man and not wake up, hey, we're going to continue to die. I challenge all people that's not left the Christian church that may be on and may be paying attention right now. I challenge all of y'all to go to church and ask your pastor to show you Christmas in the Bible. He won't be able to do it. Offer him money. Tell him you'll double your tithes up for the next year. You've been giving $200 a month, $300, $400, $500, $1,000. Tell you you're going to double it up if he can show you Christmas in the Bible. And don't let them pull the wool over your face and talk about, well, it's all about the birth of Jesus. Now, show me Christmas in the Bible where they bought gifts and put it under a tree. All right, where Rudolph the Red-Nosed had the reindeer had a very shiny nose. Show me that. Show me Santa Claus in the Bible. All right? Show me Santa Claus in the Bible. You're not going to find it, man. What they did and what they teaching us and have taught us for all these years is white supremacy. Because as long as we are celebrating Christmas, we are continuing to make them rich. So I said I was going to do this, and I'm going to go back to where I'm at. So let's get what the real Jesus looked like, y'all, first of all. So let's go to the book of Revelations, chapter 1. I know the new people, y'all don't heard this a million. I mean, the older people that's been knowing this for a while don't heard this over and over and over again. But the scriptures never get old, man. The scriptures never get old because a lot of people don't know these scriptures. All right? Let's see what the real Jesus looked like. And let's see if white people will accept this. If they went to that damn manger, if they went to their church and there was a little baby laying in the damn manger, as they say, if he was laying in the manger looking like this, would they condone this? Would they be would they be flabbergasted? Would they be outraged? All right, what's wrong with telling the truth? Even if they gonna tell the lie, say, all right, Christmas is real. What's wrong with saying Jesus looked like this right here? All right, so we're gonna start at Revelations 1:1. It said the revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And they sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. So John got the message, okay? He got the message from an angel. Angel means messenger. And he gave it to the prophet John, okay? And John said this. Let me start at, I'm going to start at 10. It says, and I was in the spirit on the Lord's day. Meaning he was just simply what? Studying. He was reading the scriptures on the Lord's day, which was the Sabbath day. That's all it's saying. And I heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet. So he heard a loud voice behind him. Someone talking. Okay. Verse 11, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book and send it unto the 7 churches, which are in Asia, in Ephesus, and unto Samaria, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, and Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and unto Laodiceas. Okay, so he told them, look, what you write, what you see in the book, write it down. So he's looking at something. All right, what was he gonna write it in? The Bible. So what you see, write it down. Verse 12, and I turned to see. All right, so he turned to see. So when he turned to see, means this is something physical going on right here. All right. I say a lot of y'all don't get stuff because y'all, instead of paying attention to the class, y'all too busy typing what the hell y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't nothing but a distraction. I tell people this all the time that's doing their own, that's be on the classes. Y'all come on trying to teach and trying to post y'all little scriptures and stuff. Y'all, instead of people listening to what they need to be listening to, they trying to read your comment. Y'all don't understand how much of a distraction y'all be. That's why I don't even look down at the comments while I'm doing class. I wish they had a way to cut the comments off and just cut on somebody that can scribe. You know what I'm saying? So people that can write the scriptures down, what you need to be doing. A lot of people will just sit here and just type through the whole damn, have a whole damn conversation. I'm talking about real disrespectful to the people that's trying to learn. Y'all don't understand how Satan will use you to sit up there and keep typing scriptures through the whole class and get into a side conversation while the scriptures are going out. Y'all need to start, especially if you've been in Israel and you've been here for a minute. Only new people should be doing that until they get corrected and be like, hey, y'all, let's pay attention. Let's stop typing so much and let's pay attention, because a lot of people don't know this stuff that's going out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, y'all novice. Y'all men and women, you're novice. You think you know it all, so you want to sit here and just keep on typing your little scriptures and having side conversations while the class is going on. And y'all do it in every online class. I watch online classes all the time, but you'll never know because I don't be on there typing unless the teacher is asking a question. Unless the person that's holding the class, they ask for the classroom to be in participation with them. Other than that, if you already in Israel, there shouldn't be no typing. Just hit the heart, hit the lights and stuff. Stop being a distraction, y'all. Y'all don't understand y'all being a distraction early this morning. People need to know about Christmas. Everybody on this feed ain't in the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this feed ain't the truth, but they reading your comments. You are being, Satan is using you. Us at Mark 4 and 14. To sow up the word, Satan cometh immediately to take away what they, because he using you as a damn distraction. And we got to be smart enough to not be typing during class. And we say this all the time. Stop typing, all right, during the class. Stop posting your scriptures unless the teacher ask you to participate, y'all. It ain't hard. Can I get some hearts or some thumbs up if you understand that? All right, if you understand that. All right, I had to go off onto that right quick because I be seeing a lot of people posting stuff and just typing their behinds off while class is going on. All right, y'all do it during the bishop class. You do it during Deacon Asaph class, Captain Hoshea class. Y'all do it during all the damn classes. Just disrespectful. Disrespectful. That's all it is. Disrespect. You can't sit there and listen, so you got to talk. And a lot of women know that they can't say nothing in the congregation on Sabbath, so this they time to get they, you know what I'm saying, to wet their whistle. Just talk, type. Sit your behind down. Listen, going back to where I was at, the birth of Christ. Why Jesus gonna get you killed? I'm reading this to show you, first of all, Jesus Christ ain't white. And maybe once you realize that Jesus Christ is not white, you're going to realize that Christmas ain't white. Hey, why you dreaming of a white Christmas? That's all damn white supremacy. Listen, verse 11, Revelations 1 and 11. Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, no, I wasn't right there. I was at verse 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. And being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. So when he turned around, he saw 7 golden candlesticks. In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, okay? His head and his hairs were white, okay? And it was white like wool. He had white, woolly hair, okay? Kinky hair, okay? So letting you know that he's some form of a Negro descent, okay? When I say Negro, I mean of a dark, melanated people descent, okay? as white as snow, his eyes were as a flame of fire. Okay, so he had red eyes. Why? Because his first miracle, Genesis 49 and 12. Genesis 49 and 12 said his eyes was going to be red with wine. Okay, for time's sake, I ain't got to go to it. Okay, but I'm just letting you know it wasn't no cartoon character. His eyes was red like fire because he drove. He was. They even called him a wine bibber. Okay, they was mocking him and calling him a wine bibber in the Bible. All right, because he loved to drink wine. All right. Verse 15. And his feet was like unto fine brass. So they looked down at Jesus Christ's feet, and it was like fine brass. Brass is a derivative of brown. Let you know that he had brown complected skin. His hair was like wool, like Negro hair, and his skin was like brass, meaning gold looking. Okay, not only was it golden looking, it says as if it burned in a furnace. When it says burn, it didn't say burning. All right, because a lot of people like to say it said burn in the furnace. If you burn brass in the furnace, it's going to be red. It's going to be orange. It says burned, meaning past tense, meaning like it was already been set on fire. Meaning when you already set something on fire, it's going to be black when it get through. All right, like some bread, like flesh. All right, it says as if they burned in the furnace. And his voice was as the sound of many waters, okay? Meaning he spoke with authority, okay? He spoke with loud. He spoke with authority and it was loud. His sound was like many waters, all right? So let's get it first that Jesus Christ, man, of the Bible was a black man, all right? There's no other way at looking at him. And if you see Jesus Christ laying in the damn little manger, little baby with blonde hair and blue eyes, it's a lie. It's called white supremacy. If they show Jesus and he old, you know what I'm saying, and he got pale red pink skin, okay, his hair is brunette or blonde, whatever color they want to color it, okay, that is not Jesus if it's not described by the how he look in the Bible. And another thing is that if you following that white Jesus, you following the doctrine. Some people might say, well, it don't matter what color he is. As long as he was born December 25th, that's what we celebrate. That's the mindset of a Negro that's been enslaved and been passed down, been whipped on a whipping post so long. She done seen her father torn away by two horses. You know what I'm saying? She done seen her granddaddy get tarred. She just afraid. All right, and black people will spill this out their mouth. It doesn't matter what color he is. That's because of white supremacy has put the fear in you and have gave you a sense of what word I'm looking for? A deep appreciation of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You should be happy that Christ looked like you, that his hair looked like your daddy, his hair looked like your granddaddy, his hair looked like yours. Okay. You should be happy. Don't try to make excuses saying it don't matter. It does matter. Everything in this Bible matter. If you say it don't matter, that means you don't believe in God. You don't believe in the Bible. You need to just go somewhere and sit down somewhere and repent. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's go to 2 Corinthians 11 and 4 right quick. It's just going off into what I'm saying. I just read to you what Jesus looked like. Now, let's see what Paul told the church in Corinth. All right, 2 Corinthians 11. All right, so 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse. If I can find it. 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. It says, For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus whom we have not preached. All right, so y'all got to understand, is another Jesus being preached on the earth. That's what got black people confused. They don't know if Jesus existed or if he don't. They don't know if he was real. They don't know if he was black, he was white. It don't matter. He was a rainbow. He was a spirit. That's because somebody came and preached another Jesus, all right, during the 1400s called the Renaissance. Before this, nobody knew nothing about no white Jesus. Jesus was always black, of Negro descent. I want to say African descent. When I say African, I'm just saying a dark complected people. Everybody knew this until the 1400s, which was the Renaissance, the rebirth of the white man. When he came out of Caucasus Mountains this time, he came and conquered the whole earth again. Okay, All right, he came and started conquering the earth, and guess what? He started telling people that Jesus was white, throwing people into slavery, killing them if they did not believe Jesus was white. All right, and that's what happened to us here in America. We got the slave ship. If you didn't say Jesus was white, you was put to death. Even in the 1400s, when they came over here, the conquistadors came over here and started conquering the black people that was already here, which are so-called the Native American Indians. They was already here. You know what I'm saying? If they did not sit up there and worship white Jesus and go into into Catholicism as the white man did, they was killing their caciques, meaning their kings. They was killing them. All right, and then when they started killing them, they started to follow white Jesus because they was afraid of death. All right, and they done the same thing to us in the 1619 when they came and got us and put us on slave ships and brought us to Jamestown, Virginia, and stuff like that. And they started dropping us off. The first thing they was doing was indoctrinating us with religion to keep us separated. All right, but the Bible is such a true book, and God sit up there and the power of God, he sit up there and preserved his word. They even took books out of the Bible. God having to remove books, do this and do that to try to destroy the minds of the real people of the Bible. But look, they missed out some books. And the books they missed out is the books we got now, in which is God still using these books to reveal to our people that they are the devil and we are the truth. They are the lie, we are the truth. We the sons of God, they the sons of the devil. All right, and God is using the same book, that he destroyed us. He used them to destroy us with. Now he's using the same book to bring us back. He's using this same book to deliver us with. That's that's a magnificent, that's a mastermind, that's a excellent and perfect God right there. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4 says, "For if one that cometh preacheth another Jesus, whom we have not preached," and they did. They came and preached another Jesus. Where my book? Where my thing at? Let me see if I can find my other Jesus. I always have to pull them up. I usually keep the boy in my book bag. Here you go, right here. No, that ain't him. Let me find him, y'all. Give me 1 second. If I still got him. Thought I did. I should have him. Evidently, I don't. Well, anyway, y'all, just Google Jesus. I don't know where he at. Damn cracker. I don't know. I must have took him out. Oh, here you go, right here. All right, this dude right here. If somebody come and preach and talking about this Jesus, this is his birthday right here. This is his birthday Eve. All right? This ain't Jesus. We just read what Jesus looked like and didn't say it looked nothing like that. All right? What we read looked more like this. His hair was wool, skin like brass, burnt in the furnace. All right? We just saying. Hair like wool, skin, white like wool, skin burnt in the furnace. All right? That's what we saying. We're not saying this Jesus. Never do, never will. All right? But we saying this a better biblical depiction of what he looked like. All right? So, if one coming for 2 Corinthians 11 and 4 says he come to preach of another Jesus. Who came to preach another Jesus? The damn white man. This ain't no racist statement. They did. They the one. You don't see no Chinese Jesus. You don't see no Japanese Jesus. For real. You don't see no little Hawaiian Jesus. You don't see no little African Jesus with a dashiki on. Talking about this is baby Jesus. This is baby Jesus. You don't see that. You don't see no little Australian Jesus. You see the white Jesus. So if he that come and preach of another Jesus whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit. So I'm telling y'all, with this spirit of Jesus right here, comes Christmas, comes New Year's, comes Valentine's Day, comes Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, I said it. With this white Jesus comes, what's after that? Easter, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Mama Day, Sister Day, Cousin Day, all days. Man, you can make a song about this dude. Hey, with this dude right here come as you are. You can wear pants to church. You can go to church. Hey, I was looking at something the other day on Facebook, man. You had Tamala Man. You had Kurt Franklin out there. You had Fantasia. They out there singing gospel songs dressed like prostitutes. Well, Fantasia was anyway. I'm talking about you can see every curve in her body. But nobody won't say nothing to her because of white Jesus. She won't be corrected because of white Jesus said it doesn't matter. Long as you can sing. Long as you can sing and you can move the people. I wonder if black people can sing when anybody ever catch the Holy Ghost in the Christian church. Because the only time they catch the Holy Ghost when somebody can sing. When the only time they start crying and they get in their emotions and start crying when somebody can sing. I'm telling y'all. Hell, I had to turn it. I started tearing up. Shoot. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all, that gospel music is depressing. Silent night. I'm telling you, white Jesus is going to get black people killed. Is the name of the class. This dude right here going to get black people killed. He says it's okay to be homosexual or lesbian. He says it's okay, you can smoke weed now. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, according to white Jesus, you receive another spirit, the spirit of democracy. All right, the spirit of integration and not the spirit of segregation. The spirit of coming together and not the spirit of separating. All right, and when you receive that spirit right here, that is another Jesus and not the Jesus in the Bible. The Jesus in the Bible says separate and come out from among them. And it says, be ye separate. All right, said don't touch the unclean thing. That's the spirit of Christ in the Bible. But the spirit of white Jesus, you know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of the devil. All right, the deceiver. When we say devil, we mean deceiver. I mean, he tricked the whole damn world into believing he was Jesus. And his birthday is tomorrow. That's called the devil. He's the deceiver. And the people who push it is of the devil, the deceiver. Okay? So, let me go back to the scripture. So this 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 4, it says, for he that cometh preacheth for another Jesus, or he that receiveth another spirit, which we have not received, or another gospel. All right, so that white Jesus right there came, and this dude right here preaching another gospel. Dude preaching another gospel. Everybody can be saved. It don't matter if you're an Israelite. It don't matter. And he was born. We thank the Lord. And a little white baby was laying in a manger. And Jesus, Merry Christmas. Man, that's another damn gospel. That's not the good news. That's the damn bad news. And our people have been tricked into believing that the bad news is the damn good news. And now when we coming with the good news, hey, you have been conditioned, your family, our family, have been conditioned that the good news is the damn bad news. You come and tell them, look, this pagan. Jesus wasn't born December the 25th. All right? Jesus didn't, nobody bought Christmas presents and set it under no tree during Christmas, okay? And called it Christmas. Nobody, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer don't exist. A damn deer cannot fly. You know what I'm saying? Santa Claus, fat white ass, can't fit down nobody's chimney. You see what I'm saying? And we come telling them the truth, they say you the damn, what they call it, damn, the Grinch. And you trying to steal their Christmas for them. All right? They start to call evil good and good evil. All right? Because they are under another gospel. They are not under the gospel of the Bible, man. And that's what our people don't understand this. And why they don't understand it? Because of white supremacy. The white race has reigned supreme over the earth for years, for years on top of years. And now, when anything the white man say, we believe it, okay? And we'll pass it down to our children. We want the kids to stop killing one another. Stop doing this, stop doing that. Then soon as Christmas comes, we sit up there and celebrate a damn lie. And you go buy all your badass kids. They've been breaking your rules all year, and you go buy them something. All right? For real. It says in another gospel, all right, the good news is that we the Israelites, that we the real Jews, okay, that Jesus Christ looked like us, okay, that's the real gospel, that we won't be in captivity forever, all right, all we got to do is repent and start keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and watch the economy fall, watch the bombs drop, you know what I'm saying, watch the deliverance of the slaves, okay, that was bought here on ships, all right, the slaves that was already here and that was made slaves when they came to this land, to the children of Israel that was here, just sit back and watch our deliverance. That's all we can do, all right? Because why? God said he was going to do it. And he's going to use his son to do it, all right? And his son is going to live through us, and we're going to be the ones that said the kingdom of heaven is within us. And we are the ones that's going now through the earth preaching the truth, tearing down the lies of white supremacy. All right, we at war. Read what I got. It says, which ye have not received, nor or another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with him. All right. So y'all, if you stay with the white Jesus, you're gonna die with him. That's what the scripture's saying. You're gonna bear with him. You're gonna bear the pain, you're gonna bear the fire, you're gonna bear the excruciating pain, all that stuff. You're gonna bear with him if you stay with this other Jesus. Okay. So we're trying to tell our people, man, to come out of these ways. When you hear a Christmas carol next year, man, get the hell out the store. Or get what you got to get and get the hell out. All right. So another scripture I wanted to go into was Matthew 4:24-4 in the New Testament. Since they like to go into the New Testament, and they're gonna have it all on the black radios. I'm gonna tell y'all, these black radio stations get on my nerves. If we as a people don't stand up and fight against what's being played on our radio, because these radio waves are being ran by the so-called white people who are pushing white supremacy in our neighborhoods, okay? If we want to go on the radio and tell our black people, look, man, stop killing one another, that Jesus Christ looked like you, that we the real Israelites, that we was brought into captivity because we have broken God's laws, statutes, and commandments, and it's time for us to come back to his laws, statutes, and commandments, which means thou should not kill, thou should not steal, thou should not commit adultery. When we start to go tell the people this right here, look, they won't even have us on the air, but they'll play on the air all day, Silent Night. They'll play I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. They're going to play Black. Then when they go off later on, they're going to play Nigga, I Got More Money Than You. Woman, I'm going to leave you. We sit up here teaching they play everything against God. How many niggas they going to kill? How many women they going to shoot up? How many babies they going to abort? They sit up there and do this, how much dope they gonna sell, and they'll play this stuff on the radio, but when we come with the truth, they don't want us on the radio because they are afraid of white supremacy. And they got a new breed of black men that's rising up in the earth, and guess what? We're not afraid of white supremacy, man. All right? We're gonna get on the radio, and shout out to all the radio stations who are not afraid and who do allow Israel United in Christ to come on and teach the gospel to the mass number of people. But the radio stations, man, they gonna pay. I'm talking about the disc jockeys, the radio, these people that's doing this stuff for the money, and they don't want to change the community, but they acting like they want to change the community. When somebody gets shot and get gunned down, but they sitting up there announcing Christmas parties, they sitting up here announcing all type of evil satanic worship. You know what I'm saying? They will promote that, but won't promote the good news, the gospel. Man, the Most High God gonna burn that radio station down, and you gonna be in it. You and the microphone and the radio waves. And you know what I'm saying? We got to start holding these radio stations accountable for spreading lies to the black people. All right? Because it's a lot of people listening to the radio at one time. And they sit up here letting these lies go out, and they're not researching themselves. Or you got some radio stations, the black people that's in the radio station know the truth. Okay, they know what they pushing is a lie. They don't even believe in the Bible. They know Jesus, but they'll do it for the money, for their job. They'll do it. You know what I'm saying? I used to do a little radio and stuff like that. I used to DJ and all that, but I got out of it because I knew that it was misleading my people. I can't be out here teaching our people not to celebrate Christmas. Then I go to work and I play to a mass. I'm talking about thousands of people at one time that, you know what I'm saying, a Christmas party going to be at the Civic Center. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got to come down and bring gifts and stuff like that. Or we going out to pass out gifts. We going to play Secret Santa. All that mess. We got to start holding these radio stations accountable. Cut the radio off, okay? Stop listening. Stop buying their ass. Stop listening to it. Long as white supremacy, I'm telling y'all. So, let's go to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 4. It says, and Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. So, we got to beware that no man deceive us. Deceivers mean trick you. Who gonna trick you? The devil. So take heed that no man. So then you know it's gonna be a man that's gonna be the devil. Right here. It's gonna be a man, this Christ speaking. It's gonna be a man who's gonna deceive you. And another word for deceiver is the devil. So another man is gonna be the devil. All right. For many shall come in my name. So many gonna come in his name. Jesus. Many gonna come in his reputation as being Jesus. Many gonna come in his name, all right, saying that they are Jesus. If you don't want to say Jesus, you want to say J wasn't invented 400 years ago. So, okay, all right, Yahshua. Many was gonna come in the name of Yahshua. Many was gonna come in the name of Yahoshua. Many was gonna come in the name of Yahawashah. Okay, and do what? It says, many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ. So it was a lot of people who's going to come in his name, saying that they are the anointed people. They are the anointed ones. Okay, Christ just means anointed one. Okay, the Hamashiach, Hamashiach, however you want to say it. It was going to be many that was going to come in his name, saying that they are the anointed one, and shall deceive many. Do y'all understand that? This stuff is in the Bible, but I don't know what Bible they reading in the Christian church. They just reading the same scriptures. And God so loved the world that Jesus gave his only begotten Son, and that whosoever believe on him shall not perish, have everlasting life. Can the church say amen? That's all the hell they saying. They ain't read Matthew 24:4 saying that we're gonna be take heed to another Jesus. They ain't looking for him. Like Corinthians just said, look, man, you might bear well, just bear with him. Just stay with him till he come. And he gonna separate the real from the fake. And you don't want to be on the side of the fake, man. And you ain't gonna be able to say you didn't know, because the truth is being spreaded, man, being teached throughout the earth into all nations now. That's why the internet the Lord had them to come up with such a beautiful thing as social media. All right, so that his gospel can be preached throughout the whole world, and you ain't even got to be there physically. Now that's an excellent, that's a magnificent God right there. All right, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying I am Christ, and shall deceive many. He done deceived the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, man. He done deceived the hell out of them. He done deceived them to the point where hell, a damn reindeer flying in the sky, and the damn white man flying on top of people's roof, dropping presents off, all in one night. You know what I'm saying? He done deceived, he done tricked the whole world into believing he was born December the 25th. All right? And black people know it's a lie, but they were still celebrating. They say, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm just doing it for the kids. Well, your kids gonna get you killed. If you want to do anything for your kids, black woman, Hispanic woman, if you want to do anything for your kids, teach them the truth. That's the best thing you can do, is teach the kids the damn truth. It ain't no Santa Claus. I'm going to buy you something all year around. All right? It ain't no Easter bunny. A bunny don't lay eggs. Don't quit doing stuff for the kids. If you let your kids rule your household and rule the way you think and what you're going to teach them, you don't deserve to be a parent. I'm going to say it again. You don't deserve, you the worst parent on earth if you let your kids dictate what you teach them. I'm just going to do it for the kids. That's a damn lie. You don't deserve to be no mother. You don't deserve to be a father. I don't care how many damn Jordans you buy. I don't care how many pee-wee basketball leagues you put them in. I don't care how many pee-wee football helmets you buy. I don't care how many baseball bats you buy. I don't care how many polo shirts you buy. If you're going to sit up there and teach them that a fat white man coming down the chimney, or you're going to teach them that to put a Christmas tree up, deck it out with silver and gold, and put presents under it, hey, and this Christmas and it's Jesus' birthday and it's all about Jesus, if you teaching them that, you don't deserve to be a parent in the black community. You should move all your bags and all your stuff over to the Hunter's Lane, to the up in paradise. Go move with the white people. That's where you want to be anyway. You don't deserve to be in the hood where we at. You know what I'm saying? It's a new breed of black man, and we got to teach our children the truth. The truth is that we have been deceived. Jesus ain't white. God ain't white. Christ ain't white. He wasn't born December the 25th. If we want change, we got to start teaching them the truth, man. It is what it is. We got to start teaching them the truth. Hey, I'm just saying. All right, so many was going to come in his name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. All right? Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we right here at the end, y'all. This stuff coming to pass, man. I'm talking about he being revealed. All right. He done deceived many. We hearing about wars, rumors of war, the impeachment of a president. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, man, is coming to a pass for a reason. All right. This stuff is in the Bible. Now let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Had to stay in the New Testament today. Had to stay in the New Testament. Why? Because that's where your pastor gonna be at tonight and Sunday night. And in the morning, they having Christmas breakfast at the church. If they having Christmas breakfast at the damn church, man, hey, they gonna get put to death. They celebrating white Jesus. White Jesus gonna get the whole church put to death. I'm telling you now. All right. So grandma getting up, mama, big mama them getting up, uncle getting up, and you know what I'm saying? They going to have breakfast in the morning because they hungry as hell. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get put to death if they don't repent. I'm just telling you straight up like that, man. A lot of people don't believe it though. It's just like when Noah preached. They didn't believe Noah. He had to flood the damn earth. And hell, and it started raining about the 10th day. They probably started saying, well, Noah wasn't lying. It's the same thing with us, man. We telling people to come out of the ways of America. Guess what? They ain't going to believe us until when? Them bombs, they're going to hear about the war. The rumors of war is going to be boom, boom. Damn, New York under attack. Atlanta under attack. Atlanta going to be one of the first cities under attack. All those homosexuals down. Hey, I'm telling you, all these big cities going to be under attack. I'm telling you. And when y'all start hearing about how many people dying because of gas, because of chemicals, because of the fire, the chemicals they got is burning people up. When y'all start, then they're gonna be like, what the Israelites said, they weren't lying. They weren't. Hey, we gonna be gone. We up out this junk. We gonna be in a damn chariot looking down, looking at y'all burn. You want to celebrate white Jesus so bad. You want to do it for the kids so bad. You and your kids gonna be burnt the hell up. Yes, God gonna kill kids. He done it in the Bible. He gonna do it again. I'm telling y'all. He a perfect God. He already know what spirits in them kids. The spirits that's in them kids or the spirits that's gonna die. I'm trying to find Thessalonians. If I can quit teaching and stuff, I can might find it. Y'all give me 1 second. All right. All right, here we go. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, y'all. One of my favorites when you're talking about Christ and, you know, him being, this man was going to deceive the whole world. Yeah, man. Bible said we out. As we say in Tennessee, we out this junk, man. All right. So, all right. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means. Paul was always telling the church to not let no man deceive you. Don't let the devil come in. That's what he's saying. When he say don't let no man deceive you, don't let the devil come in. It said, let no man deceive you, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. All right, so right there, it's saying, I'm going to read it again. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. That falling away first was meaning that we was going to have a major setback. And that major setback that we had was called captivity. It's called slavery. That we had to be, we had to go into captivity and be taught and be deceived first because we didn't want to believe it then. He said, now, since y'all don't want to believe it, now this day got to come. Y'all going to have to, you know, it says it's going to have to be a major falling away. All right, it's going to have to be a major falling away from your understanding of who God is and who his son is and who the disciples were and the understanding of the Bible. It says, except they're coming falling away first. So the only way this man could be revealed and the real Christ be brought to life, all right, and the lie be revealed is that we had to go into slavery first. So that is what Paul is telling the Thessalonians, the church of Thessalonians right here. It said, except there become a falling away first, and that man of sin, all right, this man of sin right here be revealed. All right, the son of perdition. Why does it say that he's the son of perdition? Perdition means evil, wickedness. He's the son of the wicked man. He's a so-called Jew, the synagogue of Satan. The son of this evil man be revealed, who opposes himself and exalted himself above all that is called God. So this white man right here, he opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Who else done this? The Japanese didn't do it. The Chinese didn't do it. The Koreans didn't do it. Who done it? The so-called white man. The same man who taught you Christmas. The same man who is Santa Claus. The same man who taught you about Rudolph. The same man who taught you that Rudolph, his nose so bright, won't you drive my sleigh tonight? Yeah, him. The same man who owned Walmart. The same man that you who own Macy's. The same man who owned J.C. Penney's. The same man who owned Home Depot, who owned Lowe's, who owned what's some of them other stores? Kirkland, Pier. All the stuff where you going to shop for Christmas at. The same man who taught you this is the same man God is talking about that was going to come deceive you. All right? It's called white supremacy. It said, who opposed him and exalted himself above all that is called God. He do. Just look. You go to some of these white churches, turn on some of these white television stations, there's these Christian stations, TBN. I'm right down the street from TBN. The National Broadcast System, TBN. I'm right here down here in Nashville. I'm talking about I can almost throw a rock and hit the building. That's how close I am to it. And look, and they're going to have a service. And they're going to teach their little children, this is Jesus, and he was born December 25th. And they're going to have some little black kids and black parents in there right along with them talking about it don't matter. That's all they know, Jesus. But we're going to reveal him today. It said, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God. So he's sitting in the temple of God. He's sitting there, he think he's sitting in God's seat right now. All right, and showing himself that he is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what beholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. So he's being revealed right now, and hey, they hate it. They say we're a hate group because we're teaching that Jesus Christ is black, and that's not him. They say that we are anti-Semitic because we're teaching that Jesus Christ is a black man. So if it means that Jesus Christ is a black man, which means that he's a Jew, that means that the white man who say he's a Jew may not be the Jew. And now they want to say that we're teaching the truth, that we're anti-Semitic. When you hear the word anti-Semitic, it's saying that you are against the lineage and the bloodline of Shem. And how can we be anti-Semitic if we're sitting up here telling people that we come from the lineage of from Noah, from Shem to Abraham, from Abraham to Isaac, from Isaac to Jacob, from Jacob to the 12 tribes to Israel. All right? So we cannot be Semitic. And they're pulling the wool over people's eyes right quick. Go off into that because black people don't know what Semitic means. And really it's supposed to be Shemitic. But white people are so crafty, they took out the H and just put Semitic, so black people won't read and understand what Semitic means. Semitic means that you are from the bloodline of Noah had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, saying that you are from the bloodline of Shem, of the chosen people. God chose Noah, and from Noah's son, he chose Shem. From Shem, he had a bloodline all the way up to Abraham, who he chose to bring on his chosen people. And we saying that we are Semitic, or Shemitic, we're saying that we come from those people. So black people must educate themselves on what Semitic means, because we're going to hear this word more and more and more and more and more, that the white Jewish people are going to try to say that we are Semitic, to try to show that we are violent, and trying to show that we are against the American government, against what has been established. Because, you know, the Jewish are the people who was funding the damn slave ships to get us over here to build America anyway. So for us to be against that, they're saying that we're going against everything that America has built. All right. So that's what they're trying to do, label us as being violent first. Once they label us as being violent first, now the U.S. government can take action on stopping us. Okay. And the dragon gonna get raw. We can't stop them from getting angry. The Bible says it's gonna happen. All right. But they're trying to show us as being angry. That's why they got these stories about New Jersey and about Yahushua coming and all that. Man, they're trying to paint a picture, and it's going to keep on painting. They're going to keep on painting that we are evil, all right, that we are against white people, when actually they are the race that's against everybody. If you're not Jewish, they don't fool with you, okay? But let me keep reading. I had to digress. Let me digress. All right, so where was I at? 2 Thessalonians 2:6. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. So the mystery of iniquity. So sin is a mystery. Black people don't know what sin is. They don't understand that it's sin to put a Christmas tree up. It's sin to put gifts under it. It's sin to say Merry Christmas. It's sin to celebrate these things. It's sin to celebrate New Year's. It's sin. It's a mystery. It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. It's already in existence. It says, only he who now letteth will let. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. All right. Until this white man be revealed and taken out of the way. I said, then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So y'all don't understand the brightness of his coming. It's talking about thermonuclear fire. All right. And he's going to destroy him with his mouth, because we are his mouth. We are the mouthpiece of God. When you teaching the truth, you're the mouthpiece of God. Okay, so you revealing what needs to be revealed. That the white man is not the devil. The white man is not Jesus. He is not God. He's Santa Claus. He's St. Patrick's Day. He's Valentine's Day. He's New Year's. But he is not God. He's Christianity. He's the face of Christianity right now. Okay, right now. He wasn't in the beginning, but right now he's the face of Christianity. All right. So, going there, where I want to go. Let me go to 1 John 2:15. And I'm ready to end it, y'all, because I can go on and on about this dude and about black people going to let white Jesus get them killed. I can go on and on about it. All right, but they still ain't going to believe us, though. I promise you that. They're going to celebrate again next year. And I'm going to tell y'all something, too. After every holiday, especially Christmas, watch these same people that will celebrate, they're going to be talking about long live JJ, long live Ray Ray, long live Shay Shay, long live, rest in peace Uncle, rest in peace Michael, rest in peace Mama, it's always people. The Lord going to sit up there and send a death wave through our communities. Why? Because we're in idolatry. All right? Watch. I guarantee you. Soon they celebrate, some people going to die. Watch. They don't understand why. They're going to celebrate it again next year. No, they don't care. All right, what I said, 1 John 2:15. Let's read that right quick. All right. 1 John 2:15 said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So it said, love not the world. The world is talking about is the world that is reigning dominant over the earth right now. It's talking about the wicked world. All right. It says, don't love that thing. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you love to celebrate Christmas, the love of the God is not in you. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. It's going into Christmas and stuff like that. Lust of the flesh, the things you want your children to have, you want your mama to have. That's the lust of the flesh. You want people to have things. And the lust of the eyes are the things that you see. You know what I'm saying? And the pride of life. Yeah, I bought my mama this. I bought my son this. I bought them some Jordans. I bought all my babies some damn polo shirts. You know what I'm saying? That's the pride of life. I bought my baby a car for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I paid off this. I paid off that for Christmas. All right? The pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world. It says the world passeth away. All right, so this world gonna pass away, and the lust thereof. And he that doth the will of God abideth forever. The will of God, Psalms 40 and 80. So if you keep the commandments, guess what? You're gonna abide forever. If you don't, this world gonna pass away with thermonuclear fire. Thermonuclear fire has to come for this world to pass away. Not the earth. It says this world, meaning the rulership. The people that is ruling this earth is going to pass away, and it's going to be a new government on earth. All right, and it's going to be under the leadership and the guidance and the guidelines of the Lord, all right, of the Most High God, all right, who sent his son to reign supreme in righteousness and perfectness, meaning that keeping the commandments of the Lord is going to be a new government here on earth. All right. And he's using us right now to set it up. All right. So I hope y'all understand that. Hey, with that, y'all, hey, I'm going to go ahead and end class. I'm going to go ahead and end it because I've been on here, I think, an hour, maybe longer than that. Hell, I don't know. But hey, I hope y'all understood and got something out this class, y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We got more classes coming on today. But I'm going to tell you, man, don't worry about what your family say, especially the new people that's on. Be encouraged, man, that you're not celebrating Christmas. All right? Because your family going to try to make you feel bad like they did me. You mean you ain't going to buy your kid nothing for Christmas? You a sorry nigga. You a sorry woman. You a sorry bitch. Hope you bought them something last year. Yeah, I said hope. That's how some of y'all parents talk to you. Hope you bought us a B-I-T-C-H. You bought them something last year. You ain't gonna buy them nothing this year because you in that coat, because you got the Bible in your hand now. They're gonna try to make you feel so bad. But what you do, you show them up. You buy them something throughout the year. And you tell your children you love them all year around. You're not waiting to Christmas to buy them something. You know what I'm saying? You ain't putting stuff all in layaway. You know what I'm saying? Going broke trying to buy them something for one day and they going to tear it up in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Show your children you love them all year around. We got feast days. We got buy them something every new moon. If it ain't nothing but a dollar store toy. Kids, they don't know. They just going to appreciate. Mama bought me something every new moon. You know what I'm saying? Then you got 52 of them. You know what I'm saying? You got the high holy days. Buy your kids something during those high holy days. Feast of Purim coming up. Buy your kids something. All right? That's how we got to do it, y'all. We got to show our children that it's something better. If our kids don't see it something better than Christmas, hey, they going to grow up and they going to follow Christmas. All right? All right, so we got to show them this something better right here. This something way better than white Jesus laying in the damn manger. You know what I'm saying? And people bringing him gifts. You see what I'm saying? We got to show them it's way more about this. We got to show them the real gospel. So look, don't let nobody tell you that you are wrong or make you feel bad. Go be around your Israelite family today. You know what I'm saying? If you're a leader in the school, go open the damn school up for the people can come in today, watch movies today and tomorrow. And Friday, if you want to, bring in the Sabbath together. You know what I'm saying? Watch movies, eat some popcorn. Hell, have another IUIC concert at your school. Play games. Bring your PlayStation to hook up the PlayStation. Hook up the VR games. You know what I'm saying? Hook up, bring your chessboards out. You know what I'm saying? And bring some scriptures out too. Y'all most definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? And party. Cut the music on. Do the cha-cha slide. One step to the time. Huh. Right step to the time. Huh. Hands on, all that right there. You know what I'm saying? Have fun in the truth, y'all. Don't sit up there and be around your family and they cooking finna have a Christmas ham in the morning. All right? And don't let them make you feel bad because you ain't running in the same excess of rioting and banking with them too. All right? You just sit back and watch. Somebody gonna get killed, and they're gonna be the same ones crying and not understanding and asking the Lord, Lord, why my baby? I'm a baby. Same ones, y'all. Hey, with that, y'all finna go and get up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed the class. I hope y'all understand that you're doing the right thing when you ain't celebrating the white man. You're doing the right thing when you ain't celebrating following the white man. All right, so with that, y'all, I'm gonna say shalom. Most High in Christ bless. I hope y'all have a beautiful evening Hey, if you men that's out to go out and teach, let's go out and teach today, man. I know down south, man, it's 60-something degrees in Tennessee, man, throughout the south, man. You know what I'm saying? Why you think the Lord warmed it up? You think he warmed it up so the kids can get on the down what's them damn things? Them power scooters and what's them damn hoverboards and ride them around and play with their toys outside for Christmas. No, the Lord warmed it up for us, all right, to go out and teach the people on Christmas, all right? Teach repentance, man. So somebody might not celebrate it next year. Hey, with that, y'all, I'm going to say shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Let's get these schools open today and tomorrow. Let's get out and be around like-minded people, all right? Shalom, Most High in Christ bless.